Anawim Housing is a provider of affordable housing and permanent supportive housing, and we are so pleased to bring to market the Monarch Apartments.
The Monarch Apartments is a conversion of a previously underutilized motel on Des Moines' north side into 40 permanent supportive housing units, primarily for people experiencing homelessness. These units are set aside for some of the most vulnerable in our community. These folks have a history of homelessness along with significant mental illness, substance use disorder, experiences of domestic violence, or other medical concerns.
With some of our permanent supportive housing programs, we operate on a scattered site basis. But when we have a single site location, it really allows for us to meet needs for the individuals who live there in a really special and intentional way. And sometimes people need a different level of community, and having more people living around them and more supports ends up serving them a whole lot better. And so it's just going to be a really fantastic way to serve those individuals who are coming from homelessness.
Homelessness has really taken on a national spotlight with recent Supreme Court issues that have trickled down in our communities and into our municipalities. And as we have experienced this, I've been really inspired by Anawim's perseverance. Anawim and our partners have been able to look at the challenges that our community is facing and come up with actual solutions. People don't realize that it actually costs money for someone to be experiencing homelessness. Folks that are vulnerable and living on our streets are cycling in and out of emergency rooms, they're using emergency services, they're going to the Polk County Jail, and these are really costly. So we can actually save our community money and give people a second chance at building a stable life when we put our money where it matters, and that's in stable housing. When people move into permanent supportive housing, we see all kinds of improvement, from people going back to school, reconnecting with their families, getting on disability benefits, returning to the workforce. When someone has stable housing, they really have the time and the opportunity to set goals that are going to help them succeed.
You know, as we have become experts in permanent supportive housing within our community and have looked at best practices across the state and across the country, we know that communities that have a variety of interventions that meet the needs of people who live in their communities ends up having a much more functional system of care for people that are coming from homelessness. And so the Monarch Apartments will fill the gap and fill the need for people who might not do well in another location.
Even as this building project nears completion, there are still ways that we need your help. Whether it's making a donation, a financial contribution, or volunteering, we really could use your assistance in making this project come alive.